Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope.
Peace, King.
What it do, my brother? How you doing, man?
All is well. I want to thank you first and foremost, for giving me the opportunity to chop it up with you. I truly appreciate you.
Man, it's all good, man. I appreciate you reaching out for having me on your show, bro.
All right, all right. We're going to get right into it. Peace and blessings, family. Thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of Taye Speaks. We got a legend in the house, a hip hop legend, definitely coming from the South. Somebody very artistic, very creative. Appeared on some classic records, classic albums. Without further ado, King, I want to thank you again. It's definitely an honor. For the people that's viewing that may not know who you are, let them know what your name is, and definitely let them know where you come from.
Yeah. I'm Scan Man, the Nephilim. So I started my career with 3-6 Prophet Posse back in the day. You know what I mean? Been on a lot of good classic albums, all the classic albums, matter of fact. So I got a good, nice little history. So that's my history. That's where I'm from.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Let me see. What was it like growing up in Memphis?
Man, treacherous, but it gave me an outlook on life. You know what I mean? It
Mm,
taught me how to survive. You know what I mean? Because I had both my parents, but you know what I'm saying, my pops was in and out of jail, so I had my mom, so I had to get out in the streets and do what I had to do to make money to survive, to make sure rent was paid and all that. So Memphis is you got to be built to live in Memphis. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, no doubt. Memphis got such a strong hip hop scene. I wanted to ask you, when did you first get introduced to hip hop? Was it something that you seen on TV? Was it something that you heard on the radio, or was it something that you actually, experienced out in the community?
No, I come from a musical background. My parents wasn't into music. They didn't do music, but they used to listen to a hell of a lot of music. I mean, like the Marvin Gayes and the Otis Reddings and all that. They stayed listening to music. So I just started gravitating toward music, and I first really wanted to do hip hop music when I first heard Gangsta Pat. That was he a Memphis rapper.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And to
yeah.
see a Memphis native make something and do something, you know what I'm saying? That made me want to get into it. And also like with the likes of Scarface, Al Capone, Homicide and Zerk and people like that, you know what I'm saying? That gave me more of my inspiration. NWAs and people like that played a major part too, but it's the fact that people from your city is doing it. You know what I'm saying? So they let you know that, hey, shit, I can do it too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you sharing that. Big shout out to Gangsta Pat, man. Definitely a legend, a pioneer.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
right, right. So I was gonna ask you, what was the hip hop scene like when you actually got into it?
Well, when I first got into it, you know what I mean. We had a club called Club 380. It was down on Beale Street, and that's where all the the local rappers, the local DJs, that's what we all got our little start at. You know what I mean? So that was the real popping scene back then. You know what I mean? So um, I first started with DJ Fila, rest in peace. But that's where I got my first start. My first song ever got heard was in that club right there. Like I say, that's where all the hot DJs was like Paul, Juicy. You know what I mean? So everybody got their start there.